massing up more before attacking instead of sending forces in. But since both players are doing it, it's actually correct to do it, because otherwise you would just lose the advantage. Both players need to hold this area here, and it looks like Boxer is just trying to get more tanks up there. Looks like Zealots are going around, though, and they're going to try to flank Boxer's tanks, and they might be successful, actually. The Vulture is not in position to deal with these Zealots, and 4 Zealots are coming in. They're going to get right in amongst his tanks here. Looks like each one is targeted for each tank, and it's really going to... The tanks are going to hurt each other using splash damage, and 2 tanks go down there. Looks like 3 tanks up for Boxer still, though. Just such a close fight here. Vulture is still there, and this is just such an intense battle here. More Zealots trying to come in for Garimto, and looks like they're just streaming in, trying to take out these tanks here. Both sides just taking heavy casualties. Really not much to say. It just looks like Boxer may have won this little skirmish this time. Looks like only 1 Dragoon left, and this is the first time that Garimto has actually lost all resources. But Boxer being careless there, losing a Vulture to that a photon cannon, really unnecessary loss for him. He really needs to siege that photon cannon. Finally, he's doing it. And once that photon cannon goes down, it's going to hurt Garimto a lot. Looks like Garimto is forced to attack here and try and take out that siege tank, but I believe the photon cannon is down. But looks like reinforcements are coming in from the right here, from the 2 gateways in the hidden position, or rather just a flank position at the 1 o'clock. Boxer still moving in more Vultures, and looks like Boxer just hasn't had the time or the resources to expand again, and he's really probably running off of just his expansion base. Garimto is mined out as main, and looks like he's running, well, he's about half done in his natural expansion. He does have 1 expansion more than Boxer, though, and that's going to start telling pretty soon if Boxer doesn't pull in another expansion, because Boxer is just going to start losing production rate and eventually get mined out. But I have a feeling he's probably spending all of his resources on just units, streaming them in. Garimto getting expansion now at the 1 o'clock, getting his Nexus there. But Boxer's managing now to start hitting the Nexus here at the 9 o'clock, the 12 o'clock position. And now about 8 Dragoons here. They might decide to punish it. And oh man, there's no turrets here to defend against these Zealots. The Zealots taking out 1 tank here, and they're probably going to take down a 2nd tank. And now Garimto pushing in again. Looks like, man, the shuttle goes down, but looks like only 2 tanks remaining for Boxer. And now the container's being broken entirely. Garimto still has 6 Dragoons left, and this is terrible for Boxer. His contain is fully broken now, and Boxer really is going to fall behind terribly in resources. Garimto now being able to mine from his 12 o'clock base unimpeded, and Boxer still without a 2nd expansion, still just with 1 expansion, and now pinned back a little bit towards his quadrant on the map. He really needs to, I don't know what he needs to do, he needs to pull an expansion, possibly at the island at the 6 o'clock position. I'm a little surprised Boxer didn't do that earlier. Terrans have that advantage where they can just float a command center into that position and begin mining from it, but Boxer hasn't done that yet. Perhaps he just doesn't have that 400 minerals to spare, but I think that's just not expanding again has really just costed him the game here, because I don't see how he's going to get back now. Garimto was mining from 3 bases now. He had 4 bases total, and now he has 3 healthy expansions, 3 working expansions against Boxer's 1 working expansion. And Boxer really, on this kind of game, in this kind of game here, where neither side has a tech advantage, really it's going to come down to a resource war. Boxer trying to move in here with a couple of Vultures. Actually, there's nothing in terms of defense here. The photon cannon's not positioned correctly to deal with these incoming Vultures, and they might be taking down some of these mining workers here. It looks like they are. A lot of Vultures going into this corner here. We'll see if Garimto decides to go for an attack, though, on Boxer's main, knowing that his Boxer's forces are a little bit divided here. And they're going to try and take down this photon cannon entirely. Looks like they are going to be able to take down this photon cannon. They might kill off a good number of probes, but it looks like Dragoons are coming in to reinforce here. And looks like, yeah, they're going to be able to pick out these 6 Vultures, remaining Vultures. Vultures are going to just try to do some damage against these probes. Maybe he's going to actually retreat them. Looks like he did do some economic damage there, but I'm not sure if it's enough. It just, Boxer really needs to get an expansion. I just can't say it enough here. If he's just running off that 1 expansion, he is going to lose, no matter how good his micro is. And it looks like that 1 photon cannon, that critical photon cannon, has gone back up for Garimto. Garimto playing really well, actually. I'd say his style is actually quite close to what I saw from Reach when I was doing my Reach versus Boxer series, which was only about, I'd say, looking at the timeline here, 6 months later, actually, Boxer losing to Reach, and Reach going for a similar style in that he stuck to just Dragoons and Zealots throughout all of the games, and went and out-expanded Boxer, and also set up defenses at each expansion smartly to deal with Boxer's harassment, and would just manage to outproduce Boxer in most of the games that he played against Boxer. And so Garimto is also doing the same here, and looks like he's going to take the win. I'm calling it fairly early, but I just don't see how Boxer is going to win without expanding, maybe doing some pulling something crazy off, or expanding again. And it looks like Garimto's going for Arbiter Tech now. Finally, he's going up the tech tree. He does have his Templar Archives, of course. I haven't seen him use his Templar Archives at all yet. So really doing what Reach did, not bothering with anything higher than Dragoons, and knowing that Boxer is going to go for a lot of harassment, just placing Photon Cannons safely around his bases. And looks like a huge force here of Dragoons and Zealots for Garimto. I haven't checked the upgrades yet. That's something I should do more habitually, but just haven't been able to. My quality for this video, unfortunately, isn't that great. All the really old games that I'm casting won't have great quality videos because I just haven't found a source of original VODs for them. I'm really relying off of Flash videos, which are quite limited in their quality, so it's unfortunate. If you've been watching some of my more recent games, like the Pimpus Plays games, the quality will be a lot better because I'm using AVIs and WMVs. In any case, though, Garimto just has the top half of the map, and Boxer, I think he finally has that mineral-only expansion at the 6 o'clock position. I believe that's what the patch of blue is on the minimap. So he's going to be mining from 2 bases, but now Garimto with a much larger force on the ground. I don't know what Boxer has right now. I think just a lot of tanks in position. Looks like Boxer landed a barracks at the island expansion at the 6 o'clock, not a command center. That's really interesting. It looks like a Dark Templar was there actually chopping things up, so really bizarre. Boxer, I still don't know why he built those couple of supply depots within enemy bases. I don't know. And it looks like Boxer plants his tanks in a very vulnerable position, though. They're at this sort of just a really bad position. They were at this. They made this salient. That's what the word is. And now Garimto taking all those tanks out with a 3-way attack. Boxer's tanks were just a push forward in this salient, awkward salient position, and Garimto was able to surround with Dragoons and Zealots. And now only 2 tanks left defending this mineral expansion here for Boxer. He's just going to get overrun by this sheer force of Garimto's ground forces. Looks like Garimto's not going to need his arbiters yet at all. Boxer really just. Actually, Garimto only with about 5 Dragoons left. Looks like the tanks did minimize the attack, but now a lot of Zealots coming down and some High Templar finally coming down here. He's going to be able to storm the workers at least before Boxer can push up an effective defense. No, it looks like he's just going to go for Archons actually. I guess Archons, I don't know, they are strong units. I don't think they're that effective against the mechanized Terran forces, but I guess at this point Garimto can make whatever he wants. He's just so far ahead. Garimto now polishing off the remaining defending forces, and Boxer's forced to just defend with what he's producing as factories right now. And it's not going to be much after these mining SCVs go down, because I don't think he has anything as natural expansion mining. I think the patches are all run dry there. And Boxer GG's, so Garimto's up 1-0 so far in this best of 5 series. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I will be trying to do most of the series today and tomorrow, but I may not have enough time because these games are fairly long. Yeah, so I hope you guys can check out sc2gt.com. It's a great site with a lot of new commentaries coming in every day, and I'm going to be finishing this classic Blast from the Past series as soon as I can and posting them one by one. I will be making playlists, guys, of these series from now on, so go to the playlists link on my channel. That will make it much easier to go through these videos, and also I'll be making later parts as part of video replies, so there might be a lag between the first and later parts. Alright guys, this is Cholera. Hope you enjoyed Game 1. Thanks for watching.